Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for player ratings. We've got Turkish and Robbie with me. We'll start with you, Robbie, with the goalkeeper who, I don't know whose error it goes down to. Is it Saliba or Raya for it? Who takes more of ownership on it? Because I think it is mixed between the both, but who's more at fault?
Do you know, I haven't seen it back properly yet.
Right.
To me, it looked more like Saliba. Right. Saliba's shielding it.
Yep.
And the keeper's, to me, it looked like he's still a little way away from him.
Okay.
So he kind of has to deal with it.
Yeah.
He kind of has to. I'm not sure how the keeper can really deal with that matter. To me, I thought it was more Saliba. Apart from that, number one, Ray didn't really have much to do. He came and he claimed everything really, really well.
Very well.
And his distribution again today was very good. And his calmness at the back. I'm starting to see it now.
Yeah, you keep saying he's
at the
keeps
back.
follow the
He
ball.
was very calm at the back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him a 7. I mean, because I don't think that was his fault, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong when we watch it back.
Do you agree with a 7 rating? Or would you modify?
Yeah, you know what? I would agree with a 7 rating because I put the goal that we conceded down to Saliba much more than I do Raya. You could argue Raya should have come for it because
should have claimed it.
But we argue that because Saliba didn't take care of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's 100%.
Exactly that.
And I love Saliba, but in that moment he should have
got to the ball.
It was overconfidence. We were so used to seeing him do that turn away or out strength man. It didn't work for him. You know, it didn't work for him, but he needs to learn from that.
Okay, so 7 for David Raya. Let's come straight back to you, Turkish, for Ben White.
Okay. I'm glad you gave me Ben White because I thought he was going to try to give me Zinchenko, but Ben White today, you see first half, he was moving like Marcelo.
He was quality today.
He was nutmegging, man. He was spinning, man. He was yeah.
He was taking the big. I know.
Passing, every range, like he was on site. And I think you know recently a lot of people have been saying it's not the same Ben White. I think it felt like he had something to prove. And putting himself into tackles as well, 50-50s. He wasn't shying away. That's what I like about him. Like he doesn't like football. That's well documented.
Yeah.
But when he steps on the pitch, I don't see him giving anything less than 100. So for me, Ben White, I think he had a very solid game today. Diaz was quiet, and I think out of the front three, Diaz on the ball would be their main threat. Jota's the main threat in the box. But so Ben White, I'm gonna give him. Listen, we won. The goal had nothing to do with him. It should have been a clean sheet. I'm gonna give Ben White an 8.
An 8. You're thinking about 9, isn't it?
I am thinking of 9, but 8.
Tired of
8 is fair. 8 is fair.
I agree with the 8. I think ever since the break.
Since Dubai, innit?
Since Dubai.
Since the sun.
In Dubai, bro. He liked the sunshine, right? And since he's come back from Dubai, he's been superb. He's brilliant against Forest as well the other day. Great, yeah, I agree with the 8.
8, okay. Yeah. For you, Robbie Williams Saliba.
Yeah, up until the goal incident, he was playing really, really well. You know what I mean? And what I liked about it is after the goal incident, he didn't make his head drop. But it was a mistake, I feel, on the goal. So, has to be a 6.
Ooh, 6?
Well, you think that's harsh or good?
No, it's not harsh. It's not harsh.
I'd probably go a bit lower if I'm honest.
Well, you think he was average today?
No, he was like he didn't have much to deal with. That's the funny thing, because we defended well as a team, which he actually had a big part to play. That's why I think 6 is fair. I might have said 5, but I think 6 is fair. But the goal was down to him, and if we hadn't had come back, then we would all be talking very differently of this rating right here.
Very true. So 6 is definitely a fair result. Now, a lot of discourse online about who's actually the better centre-back between Gabriel and Saliba this season. So I'm going to come back to you and say, Gabriel Magalhaes, what do you give him? Because today he was also very good.
I don't care for that argument. They're both Arsenal centre-backs, so let man argue about that. Gabriel,
I rate that.
Gabriel's solid. I think Gabriel was the better of the two. He didn't make that mistake. He aerially dominant, composed, quality. Dealt with any threats necessary. Gabriel, I gave Ben White 8. I think Gabriel, again, I want to lean towards a 9, but because Liverpool didn't pose it wasn't one of those Liverpool performances where the defence for 20-25 minutes were up against the wall, and they had for 10 minutes in the second half, Liverpool had a bit of it, but it wasn't that much to deal with. So I'm gonna say 8.
Fair.
Yep, I agree with that. Gabriel, very aggressive today. Loved it. Loved his aggression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's that, you know what I mean? We always say it, Saliba's the Rolls Royce. He's the, I don't know, Range Rover, you know what I mean?
You're better than that. Even a little Lamborghini or something, man.
Right? The Cullinan, you know what I mean? But he's aggressive in there, man. Yeah. And I love that today, you know what I mean? He was very important today. especially on set pieces. Won a lot of headers and that. You know what I mean? So, I agree with the 8.
Yeah, nice to see our players care as well.
I don't know if people clocked it, because I clocked it watching it in the stadium. But when Nunes came on, Gabriel was putting it on him physically. He was getting under his skin. He was moving to him. The amount of times I see Nunes, and listen, we all spotted Nunes as a threat today. We're glad he didn't start, but he came on and Gabriel dealt with him.
Yeah, when Nunes missed, he celebrated in his face. It was good. He called that on camera. It was funny. We like that. I was gonna say, is it nice to see defenders care so much, because you see them celebrating tackles and whatnot. You saw the argument last game against Nottingham Forest. Zinchenko.
It matters to them now. You know what I mean? It's as much as trying to keep a clean sheet. It matters as much as trying to score a goal, and that's great.
Okay, let me come to you, Robbie, for Zinchenko.
I thought he was playing very well until he got you know, I mean, when he got taken off at half time, I was like, what, is he injured or something? Because apart from there was one time he put a pass but got intercepted, but
that's it.
he was playing really, really well. And I was a bit baffled by it. But so I'll probably give him a 7. Up until then, I thought he was decent.
I think that's fair. I think Zinchenko was superb today. I don't know. We don't know why he got taken off so early.
Yeah, and he was key to the goal. We were, like, in that moment where he decided to cut in, I felt a lot of people around me also felt like he should have gone out wide, but he cuts it into Odegaard, the space opens up at Havertz. That's how we got the goal. His pass was key to that. So I was surprised by it too. I'm not sure why, but I think 7's fair for the 45 he had, because he wasn't part of that goal that we conceded.
Right, now, of recent, you're the one that has said, Declan Rice gets 7 8 before he steps on the pitch. That dropped of recent, but today he's playing that sweeper role. He was everywhere.
Yeah. Listen, he has been not at his level recently, but he's still been good for us. Today he was back on. It was a big game, and we needed a big performance, and he was part of a midfield performance, a big part of a midfield performance that nullified Liverpool completely. Trent was in midfield more often than he was at fullback, but Trent was ghost. Why? Because Declan and the rest of the lads, they did their job. So for me, Declan, I'm gonna say 8 because the next one I think deserves better. No, I think I think his partner in crime today deserves more.
Fair.
So I'm gonna save that rating. Hopefully that Robbie agrees and gives it to me.
Do you agree with Declan Rice today?
Yeah, I'll give him an 8. He was brilliant today. You know what I mean? The way he sniffs out danger all the time. Like, he's always there. He's always gets a little foot in. And then he drives to the ball. His passing's immaculate. Listen, you show me another midfielder. There's not many as good as him in this league.
Definitely not.
You know what I mean? He's lived up to the price tag. I mean, no player's worth 100 million, but
well, no one's talking about that price tag.
No one talks about the price tag. He's living up to it. He's been absolutely amazing. So yeah.
No. 9.
Really?
Yeah, man. Because it's not like when I think about our attack, it's not like our attack was scintillating. The midfield is what won it today.
They run the midfield like them guys. Declan Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard. They run the midfield like they were pressing, and then when Liverpool tried to press them, it was no problem. They still played their game. They didn't panic. There was no rush passes on others. They just played around.
So you agree with the 9 upgrade?
Yeah, 9.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to come to you for the man of the match that Sky gave to Jorginho. I want to get your rating, because if you're saying 9's here, I'm intrigued to hear what you say about Jorginho.
I'm going to give him a 10.
Fair.
I'm going to give him a 10. I just felt. Yeah, I thought his performance today was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right, he didn't score, but he controlled the midfield.
Most amount of
press
touches,
resistant, touches, and then I'll tell you the other thing about his performance today as well. Forget all of that. The experience he shows. Right? He's just, knows when to slow the game down, to speed it up, knows when to get involved in little things as well. There was an incident over in the corner where I think Van Dijk took out. He's over there, he's arguing with Van Dijk, he's up. You know what I mean? Honestly, he was the driving force of the team today. And I've said it, apart from the game against Tottenham when he gave that ball away, every time he's come in, he's been superb for Arsenal. When you think about how much money Chelsea have spent on their midfield, right? This is the best bit, Turkish, yeah? They spent, Caicedo, 105 million. 150 million on Caicedo and 105 million on Enzo, and they gave us Jorginho for 10 million. And he's been better than both of them put together this season. He has in the games he's played. We were calling for him to play today as well.
Yeah, we were.
This is not like a thing that he's come in and we said.
And he surprised us. Yeah, no,
when
he
you
hasn't.
saw the starting 11 today, all of us called for him. Said start Jorginho. This is the game for him. Remember against City, he played good as well.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, it's 10. Wow. I heard you not deliberate. I heard some trying to do 0.5. You don't do that here. So you agree with the 10?
I'll say I think he was the man of the match. So if I've given Rice 9, then it's fair if Robbie gives him 10.
Yeah. So you agree with that? Yeah.
Jorginho was close to amazing today. You know, he's not the most mobile, but the way he reads the game, like Liverpool's midfield was mobile. Like as much as they had people missing, Jones mobile, McAllister mobile, Gravenberch even. You know, Jorginho just dominated. He dominated as much flowers as we give Declan Rice. That performance from Jorginho. Listen, we always this season talk about, is it Jorginho to start, Havertz to start, should Emile Smith-Rowe start, because Partey's been injured all season. Out of all the performances I've seen from people starting alongside Rice and Odegaard this season,
Jorginho's been superb.
this performance from Jorginho tonight stands easily above all the others. Whether it's Emile at 10, Havertz at 10, whether it's whoever else we've paid wherever else in the midfield, this one stands tallest.
With all these flowers are given to Jorginho, I just want to ask you both, would you extend his contract or not? Because this is where, I know we're looking a bit further forward, but I can't, apart from that Spurs performance, when he's come in, he does a job. Is it worth keeping him?
I think it's a hard one. It depends what we do in the summer. I think if there's an argument for it. If Partey goes, we still need to bring in then maybe a Zubimendi, but maybe you still keep him around if he's prepared to do that, because I think he can go and play week in, week out somewhere.
Wow.
And also, what everybody says about him around Arsenal is like he's like having a coach.
Yeah.
He's like a coach. You've seen him on the sidelines. He looks like he's a very important player in that dressing room. So I wouldn't be against maybe keeping him with an idea to then maybe long term him becoming a coach at Arsenal, because but definitely at the moment, listen, when he's come in and done his little cameos, he's been excellent.
Ex-Chelsea player, I just want to get your thoughts on that. If Arsenal would look to extend it, because he doesn't he's proven quite a bit for us since he's been here.
Yeah, I haven't entertained it before, but the Partey setback's a big one for me. Emile Smith-Rowe this season has been a big one for me in the sense that I need us to replace 2 of our midfield this season already. So if they're going to replace 2 midfielders, then I wouldn't mind Jorginho signing a year extension to be that extra cover for another year.
Okay, let
El Nene go for at last. It's about time now.
Not another contract extension for him.
I can't keep on handing out these contracts.
All right, let's route through the last few players. We've got a few to get through. Let's go to our captain, Martin Odegaard, Turkish.
Yeah, he was good today.
Yeah.
He was good today. I think he led well. He was always vocal. He led the press especially well in that first half. I don't think he was the most creative.
He didn't really see
but I think overall the work rate, the leadership, he was a big part of the midfield trio as well in that domination with Rice and Jorginho. We've given them most of the flowers, but Odegaard deserves some too. At the very least, I just think they was the better of the 3. So I'm going to give Odegaard a 7. A 7.
Yeah,
7.
I think that's Robbie?
I was edging towards that 8. He's just work rate, leadership. But I'll go with a 7
I think
as well.
7's fair. Okay, let's come to you, Robbie, for Bukayo Saka. For me, was okay today, but the numbers go on the board for him regardless of how well he plays or not.
That's what makes him so good, right? Is that numbers. He should have scored a header.
Oh,
Bro, I was cussing when he missed that header, man. I was like, yo, what's that?
He actually connected with it, and it was harder to.
He headed it. He tried to glance it instead of just, he should have buried that header. But his finish was good, though. You know what I mean? So, and that's what he does, isn't it? He was always a threat in the game today. I give him an 8 today. That was a big goal he scored.
It was
big goal.
Tea time.
What are you saying?
Saka, are you agreeing with 8?
Oh yeah, listen, I might have lent more towards a 7, but I think an 8's fair. I think the goal maybe does that as well. If I've given Odegaard a 7, I think Saka's goal was big because that header, that miss, it just felt like, is it going to be one of these games? And then he straight away backed it up with, and to be honest, he took the heat away from someone else as well. So I'm going to give him the 8.
All right, let's go to the other wing. Let's go to a man who you're a big fan of, Gabriel Martinelli, Turkish.
Bro, I can't lie, I think that was one of Martinelli's best performances this season.
He was.
Don't get twisted, Konate dealt with him a couple of times, but Martinelli was much more up for this battle this time round than he was last time against Konate. He was a big threat, especially that first half. the outlet he is. I think in terms of our forward line, he is the best outlet we have over the top. Find him in space. That first half, we was finding him over and over again. He played a part in the goal by opening up space as well because he was so much of a threat. They kept on keeping an extra eye on him.
Yeah.
He kept on bringing Konate out wide 100%. A little. So I think that was one of Martinelli's best games. And he got the goal. You know, simple tapping for him. He was there. He had to take it. And it was decisive as well. And to be honest, that takes the heat off Saliba as well. So a couple of these goals have been taking heat off other players. Martinelli, 8.
8?
Nah, wait.
Could be higher, yeah.
Could be higher.
No, man, listen. That's a 9 all day long.
Yeah?
Man. He was electric today. And I disagree with you, man. I thought he had Konate on
I don't
toast.
think he should have come off.
I was surprised when he
What were
came
you
off.
both? You both must have been
I
like.
felt like Liverpool are going to start applying pressure again at some point, so we need an outlet, and Martinelli's that guy. Yeah. And you know when he came off this time, normally he takes it well. This time, you could see he felt like there's more in this game for him. Yeah. And I felt the same, so I was kind of vexed. So yeah.
When he came off, I was wondering as well. Is he knackered or what? But he was electric, and I thought he had Konate on toast today.
Yeah.
There was one time when he run Konate with all the thing, then cut in, put in a beautiful cross. That was the Saka one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, he was. If it weren't for Jorginho today, that's the man in the match.
He bounced Virgil as well. I know.
Electric today. Electric. They couldn't live with him.
Yeah.
9. Brilliant today, Martinelli.
Okay, 9. Okay, fair enough. Let's come to Turkish. Our striker.
Didn't you just come to me about Martinelli though?
Oh, did I come to you? No, I'm sure. I just need to know. Obviously, we did the ratings of Havertz. He said 1, and then, but it's even.
Well, that was season ratings before people start. Yeah,
season ratings. But today.
Gets a little better. He gets a little better today. Today, I'm going to give him 5. I think that's average. I think 5 is average. You know?
Oh, he deserves more than that.
Saka saved him today, you know.
And 5. You've been serious?
Turkish is cold, ruthless.
No, listen. He missed that big chance, the 1-on-1, right?
And what else did he do on top of that?
No, but after that, he was excellent. The amount of times he was a threat in behind every time.
Oh, man, Martinelli was the threat in behind.
Martinelli was the threat. But so was he as well. Like every time he was giving Konate a tough time. He's the reason why Konate got sent off. He was giving Van Dijk a tough time. His runs in behind was creating so much for the rest of the team. No, I thought he played well today.
Give him some flowers. Give him some flowers.
It's a 7 going on 8. If he'd have scored the goal today,
give him some flowers.
That's mad.
7 going on 8.
Rob, he didn't. Okay, I don't. You know, we won 3-1. We're back in the tie race. Forget it. I don't want to.
No, say what you say.
You think I got agenda?
No, give him some
7
flowers.
going on 8. He said 7 going on
5 going on 6. 5 going on 6.
No. He played. Listen, he should have scored that goal. I admit. Right, but apart from that, he played well today. He was a constant threat. That ball in behind every time with him.
Give him some flowers.
Yeah. Did you not watch that?
7 going on 8.
Give him some flowers.
7 going on 8. Wait, are we doing 7 or 8? Or are we doing 5 or 6? Where are we going?
Don't give him weeds.
Because right now we're in the middle here.
I'm gonna give him a 7 because he should have scored. Right, when Saka scored, he should have scored. Havertz. Thank you. Tell him. Thank you, bro.
You're causing a madness.
Getting back up though.
What are you saying? He's getting back up. Hey!
No way. How much you had?
See? That's what I'm saying.
Drinks at the Emirates today.
He didn't take the chance.
Tell him he played well, innit?
Nah, he played well. He did play well.
No.
You don't give him a higher mark for missing a chance.
No.
So what rating?
6.
Hold on. He weren't the only person who missed a chance today. He played well.
Yeah, no, I think he played well. All right, cool.
7.
You're saying 7?
Agree.
I'm split 6.5. We don't do half of marks, so we'll go with that. All right, let's there's no point fives, but it caused Panda. He said 5. That's mad.
Hold on. Saka got a big goal, you give him an 8. Martinelli got a big goal, you give him an 8. And you're trying to give Havertz an 8.
No, Mr. Chart, if he'd have scored that goal, he would have got an 8.
I'm saying though.
But he didn't score that goal. But he still, what he did throughout the game.
I don't think he did much.
All right, well, let's let us know in the comments. I need to check the comments on this because he had a good game, but 6,
Did you
7.
think he had a good game?
I think he did. But 5's crazy. But 8 was wild as well. Closing to 8 was crazy. But anyway, let's go to subs just quickly. Trossard.
Come on.
Turkish Trossard.
Come on.
5.
He comes on and seals the game. Come on. We're not going to argue about was he a threat or not with Trossard. He come on and sealed the game. And for that, I think as a sub, coming on to make that impact, you give him an 8.
Yeah. Come on.
That's what Robbie was going to give Havertz.
You're back in sync now, you know what I mean? Yeah? Right? Because that was an 8. You know what I mean? It's a great goal. Right? Great goal. The way he did that little footwork, just shifted out Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott moved him to the Diamond Club, you know what I mean? And it's run down the ring. Boom! What a wicked goal by Trossard that sealed the deal, and he's got a good record playing against Liverpool. Yeah, no, big goal.
Okay, let's go to a man who I was actually surprised to see. I think a lot of us probably standing here was Jakob Kivior. Jakob Kivior?
Yeah, he did all right. He should have scored though.
Yeah.
He's a header.
Yeah, but
So what? Should I give him a 2 based off of a Turkish? But he did all right. He defended well when he came on. I think I'll give him a 7. But he should have scored. But he's not. I'd still have Havertz a bit more at fault because he's more of, he's a defender. Yeah, he's a defender, but he should have scored. Don't matter.
No, but if you're basing a defender off scoring, that's crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? Not even like that, because I agree with everything you say.
what would you give him?
He's a defender, yeah, but these men, they'll be at the training ground tomorrow. They're there every day.
Goals out of that goal, I don't care.
He should still have scored that goal. That could have killed the game. I'll give him a 7. He did all right.
7 for Jakob Kivior.
6. I'll give him 6 by whoever.
6.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get in a battle again.
Reece Nelson, he didn't. Well, he actually played quite a few
He
minutes.
came on, found some space, wasted some time, dribbled around a bit, and that's what he had to do. That was his job in the minutes he had. So I'm gonna say 5. That's average. People hear 5 and they're like, oh my, 5 is average. There's 0, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, then there's 5.
That's fair.
Average.
I'll give him a 6 because you're sent on with a mission, like, what you do. Let's just see this game out. That he done that. He delivered on all that. So I'll give him a 6.
Okay. A lot of yellow cards given out today. What'd you give the referee?
Referee was a bit. I'm not too sure about the referee today.
And a red card to Kanata. So what'd you?
But 5. Go with his 5.
Don't ask me about no refs.
Don's gonna raise
He
ref.
was dead though. He wasn't good today.
It wasn't good. Fair. Let me go to you, Turkish, on Mikel Arteta. I'm very intrigued to hear what you give his overall rating for today's performance from the boys.
Beat Liverpool, needed to beat. Liverpool was a must win. The way we conceded at the end of the first half, massively deflating, but we still came out with the win. So I'm gonna have to say Mikel Arteta today. I'm gonna say 9, but I don't see no reason why. If someone did say 10, I'll get it. But I'll say 9. 10, yeah.
It's a 10. It's a 10, right? It's a 10 because listen, right? Everybody, a lot of people wrote us off. Had no chance in this game, right? His tactics were brave, right? He pressed on Liverpool. He took the game to Liverpool, right? He brought in Jorginho. That was spot on, right? I was cussing when he took Martinelli on, but the guy he brings on seals the goal. So everything he did today was right. 10.
Fair. Okay, and then lastly the fans.
10 again. Fans, electric in there today. Electric. Love the fans today. Great atmosphere. Probably the best, a lot of people saying best atmosphere probably this season. Fantastic. 10.
This is one of the few games I've been to, but I've heard a lot about the atmosphere here in recent weeks and games. But today we was on it. They was on it.
Big up 10, so 10, yeah?
100%.
Well, that's it for the ratings. There was a lot going on in this video. I'm intrigued to see what people watching have to say in the comments. But like the video, if you like the video, and listen, let us know your ratings on the AFTV Plus app. We'll see you again very soon. Take care.